If there is an all-loving and all-knowing God, then why does he allow all of this suffering and tragedy to happen in the world? More recently, I began to question whether or not I actually had the right to defend God on his behalf. I was watching a Bruce Springsteen documentary, Born to Run, Wings to Wheels or something like that. And Bruce was asked, why do people suffer? His answer was pretty simple. He said, I think it's because we have to. And I've always taken that to mean that suffering is part of the human experience, something that allows us to learn and to grow and to mature. So now my thoughts are around if we're asking the right question. We as humans aren't actually qualified to defend God. And more importantly, he doesn't really require it. We're finite. He's infinite. We're limited. He's the Alpha and the Omega. So I don't believe that God causes suffering. That's actually not a belief system of mine. I believe that it's allowed to exist and that he's present within it, helping us through it, and hoping that we can leverage it to become more loving and more forgiving. From the very beginning, humans were given the gift, or maybe we were given the burden of discernment, the ability to choose good and evil for ourselves. And now we often see human suffering and immediately we blame God. But that's only because we're looking at it through a limited human lens. So if you think about it this way, if you think about you as a child having a parent who never allowed disappointment to come into your life, never protected you from pain and frustration or loss in your experience, always protecting you, always shielding you, always rescuing you, always ensuring nothing bad could happen, eliminating the experience of you going to a playground and falling off a swing, or learning how to ride a bike and flipping the bike over the curb, or keeping you from actually having friends because of the anxiety that one of those friends might let you down. And with that, they preemptively eliminate anything that comes along with the initial experience of failure, and that is wrong. So should we deny the existence of a loving parent just because they bought us the bike that they knew we were going to fall off of? At a cosmic scale, this is how tragedy could exist in a world created by God, by an all-loving God. I truly believe that so much of the suffering we experience is on us and our inability to be present and let go of past moments of pain. The ripple effect of hate and anger, unforgiveness, memories of cruelty or abuse. The longer we hold on to it, the more it affects our world. God is present. Yep. But he also gave us agency. And with that comes consequences. So I don't pretend to fully understand God. I don't even pretend to understand God a little bit. And I probably never will until I'm in his presence. And so ultimately, that's why I'm not qualified to defend him. But here's the thing. Belief comes first. Understanding unfolds later. So maybe the people who struggle to believe are expecting to understand first. But faith is the doorway, and understanding often follows after a perceived tragedy opens that doorway. So now maybe the question isn't, why does God allow suffering? Or does God exist while suffering exists? Maybe the question is, who are we becoming because of the suffering? An infinite creator doesn't need a finite explanation. What he gave us was the ability to think, feel, choose, act upon, decide, and do it with responsibility. To choose love, to choose forgiveness, to choose who we're becoming in the middle of all that suffering. I'm Arnie Cap. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing.